All right, we're still here at what used to be the mouth of Little Lagoon Pass. We're looking out across the Gulf, and one of the reports now are that tomorrow we're going to have oil here. The oil is going to be washing up on the beach here in Gulf Shores on the 22nd of June. That's going to be Tuesday, the 22nd of June. Right now you can see these beautiful white sand beaches. We've been enjoying them today. It's been a pleasure. If you can accidentally step on a tar ball, as they call them. If you look for them, you can find them, but you can see the number of tracks from the vehicles that are riding up and down the beach. They're constantly on the watch for the oil coming onto the beach, and then they've got a cleanup vehicle, of course, that comes through and essentially sweeps up the beach. But you know how it is when you're sweeping, you never get everything, so some stuff is going to be left behind. But otherwise, the beach still looks just as beautiful as ever, and people who came out here today in Gulf Shores, Alabama, were blessed with a very nice day to enjoy the beach and get in the water. You could get in the water today and swim. The question is tomorrow what's going to happen. But the gentleman who came by with a couple of his granddaughters said, yep, we're going to have the oil coming on tomorrow, and they said, we've got all these vessels out here. Where are they? And so I'm panning across here to show you that there's no vessel sort of waiting by. There's no vessel sort of standing by to scoop up this oil before it gets to the beach. There's no skimmers that are ready for tomorrow morning's landfall of this oil. The beach is largely unprotected. Now, I can't tell you if across the horizon or in some other location those vessels are busy at work cleaning up something more important than this area here, but at least for now, from horizon to horizon, as far as the eye can see, we cannot find a single vessel. Of course, we know the Gulf of Mexico is so vast that there are over 3,000. There are over 3,000 oil rigs in the Gulf of Mexico. Drilling rigs, various types of, of course, the deep water rigs and the shallow water rigs and that sort of thing. And we see them when we go fishing, but we don't see 3,000 of them. So this is a vast, vast amount of space. So that even when you have 3,000, from this vantage point here in Gulf Shores, you look out on the horizon, and with my eye, I'm not sure if we'll see it on the video, but with my eye, I can pick out one rig for shore on the distant horizon. And other than that, I don't see a single rig, and yet I know there are 3,000 rigs out in the Gulf of Mexico. So I just wanted to kind of report what we see, the good and the bad. The good part is the beaches are still beautiful here in Gulf Shores. People who were here had a great time today. The bad part is, we're having to put things in place that normally wouldn't be there. It's going to reduce our enjoyment. It's going to impact the wildlife in the area. And it's just the lesser of the two evils. Basically you're minimizing harm. You're causing harm one way or another, but it'd be less permanent. And of course, Little Lagoon, we're going to talk about in another segment, the importance of Little Lagoon as sort of a nursery of sorts, or the fish that inhabit this area.